that match exactly with the key and value. That is one. Here we have to use some operators. $LT. This $LT is actually less than. So $LTE less than or equal. We have $GT greater than and $GTE greater than or equal. We have $NE. This is not equal. And we have dollar OR. This is the logical OR. Means actually it is similar to your OR operator. Right? And we have end, $end. This is the logical end. It is equivalent to double ampersand. That's how you do. These are the important operators you need to know while querying. So how to query and access. For example, now suppose, so we have we will open the MongoDB, right? So now we want to read all records. Suppose a simple query I'm giving. Read all records, all documents. So read all documents that match with category some jewelry, like this. So how do we read all documents that match with category jewelry? So we write the query like this: db dot products. Products is the collection name, dot find, and here we will write category matching with jewelry. So that is how we define the query. So it is going to return all the records that are matching with the category jewelry. So this is actually equal. So that means we define a simple key name, that is the field name, and the value. You have to define the value. For example, here, suppose we are connecting. Let's use React data. That is the database. Use React data. So show collection. We have categories, products, and travel. We want to read all the records in this products. Then what we do? So we need to just define db dot products dot find and an empty query. This is going to return all the records. So all the 20 records, whatever records it is having, it will return all of them. All the records are returned here. We want only jewelry category. Then what you can do? db dot products dot find And here category is the field name, is matching with jewelry. It is matching with jewelry. Now you can see it is going to return only jewelry products. You can see jewelry. This is category jewelry. Second one is also jewelry. Third is also jewelry. Fourth. That means the four documents that are matching with jewelry. Now I want to read all documents. So all documents with the price above 500. I want to read all documents with price above 500. So greater than 500. So how you write the query for this is db dot products dot find. In the query, first field name. Field name is what? Price. After that, colon. What is the value? If I give 500, it is equal to 500. Then here again query. Again a block. Again we need a query. So the query is written in a block. In that block, what is the condition? Condition is greater than 500. How to write greater than $GT? Greater than how much? Value. Value colon 500. That's how we write the queries. That means it is going to get all the products whose price is greater than 500. That's how we write query. So in MongoDB, all the queries for fetching the data will be by using find command. Using this, we can access. So we are accessing by using find. So you can see here, I will access here db dot products dot find. Find the query is price. Again, the query for price is $GT colon how much? That is 500. And enter. It is going to return the matching. It shows fifth one. So the fifth one is matching with price 695. And it is showing another one is 13. It is 599. The price is 599. That means only two records are coming. Three, 999. So three records are matching with the condition. It is showing only the three records that match with the condition. Price 695, price 599, and price 999. Suppose I want the products between 300 and 500, or between 200 and 500. So that means read all documents with price between 200 to 500. Between 200 to 500, what are the products with different prices? We need to get them. So how you write a condition for this in general JavaScript? How you will write between? How you will write a condition for this in general JavaScript? General if condition, How you write? If uh, you have to find between uh, price greater than or equal to how much? 200. And and double ampersand, am I right? And price less than or equal to how much? 500. This is what we need to implement here also. But how you write end here? To write end, we have to write like this: db products dot find. Here, first we need two queries, one greater than 200, another less than 500. So, and both should match, not any one. Both should match. Then what is the operator? We have to use dollar $n. And end operator will take multiple queries. Then we have to write like an array. In the array, first query, second query, third query, fourth query, any number you can write. Currently, we have two queries. What is the first query? First query is what? Price. Price. Field name is price. Okay, price what? Again query. Price must be greater than or equal to how much? 200. That is the first query. What is the second query? Second query is price. Price colon again query. What is the query? Less than or equal to how much? 500. That is how we write. This is how we write the queries. So generally, SQL like language have different operators and different statements. It uses and it uses select, where. Here everything you just define by using these operators. We define by using these operators. So this is important. Huh? What do you want? You write this one. The previous one will come in notes online. Huh? Otherwise, come early to class. Okay, na? Right. So here, what is the query? Let's see. This is the query. So db dot what? Products. Products dot what? Find query dollar and takes two queries array. In that one query and another query. In the first query, price. Again, a query for price. Dollar GTE greater than or equal to 200. And the second one, price. And here query dollar LTE less than or equal to 500. That's how we define. Now enter. It is not matching. I think we don't have any records matching that. Okay, let me add. Is there anything like 100, 500? Okay, one record is there. That means between 200 to 500, no records are matching. I changed it from 100 to 500. One is there. Second one is also 168. Another one is 109, 109. So 1114. They are all matching. So between 200 to 500, not there. They are between 100 to 500. This will display all the matching one, right? Now, for example, I'm defining here read all documents. So with the price above 500 and category is jewelry. How to write and show me. Read all documents with price above 500 and category is jewelry. That means only jewelry category, price above 500 products must come. Only jewelry category, price above 500. Write and show me how to write query. How you write query for this. Which operator you use? Same like previous, na? In one query, category is jewelry. In another query, price is greater than 500. Same you have to write. db.products.find. In the find query, we have to use same dollar and in the two queries are required. First query matching is category. Category must match with jewelry. Jewelry here it is one only. Huh? And second one is price. Price must match with dollar GT greater than or equal to 500. That's how we need to do. So that is how we have to write. Category is jewelry and price is this. So you can see here, I am writing that query. It is going to get that. So only one, one record came because only one is matching like that. Price is price is 695 and category is jewelry. Only one is matching with that condition. It is showing that. It is showing. That is the point. Suppose we have to read all documents with price above 500 and category jewelry and electronics. How you write? Two categories should match. Above 500 documents with price above 500 and category must be jewelry and electronics. Only jewelry electronics products must come and their price must be above 500, right? Right. Only jewelry products and electronic products and in them price above 500. How you write the query for this? So you need to write the query for this. Two queries, both operators will come. Inside, inside and you can have or. Inside or you can have and. It will not match. Inside array again you can have again and again or nested also. Query can be nested. Huh? Now array have two queries. You cannot have two queries like this, like a string you cannot write. Query means every query must be in a block, curly brace. Every query must be in a curly brace. Same. Now, where is the condition and or this also among these two now, right? And category jewelry. Now, or we have to write by using the word or. Operator is or. You cannot use the operator symbol. Category. In one condition, you can write you are checking for both categories, same price you are checking. Then you should not write two times, huh? Right? Products. So what is the condition you need to write? So for that, the condition is generally, what is the condition? First thing is what? So first one is what we need, jewelry electronics, which can have price 500. That means both jewelry and electronics, anyone which have price above 500. In that case, it should be or. The primary is or. Why or? It is not mandatory that every jewelry is above 500 and every electronics is above 500. So electronics or jewelry. Electronics or jewelry. And what is the condition? Price above 500. So this is the query we have to write. That's the query we need to define. So two things should match. One is what we are using and, right? In that we have to write or. What is the or? Category is jewelry or category is electronics and price is how much? Greater than 500. That means two conditions should match. One condition is price above 500 or price above 500 or category between jewelry and electronics. That means both should match in the first level. That is the reason. And in the second level, either electronics or jewelry. That is the reason. Second level is or. First level, price should match, category should match. Both should match. That is the reason. And second level, either category electronics or category jewelry. That you have to define with or. That's the condition how you can add. Right? You can add the conditions in this way. So this is finding the records. Based on that, so many queries you can write. Different queries you can write. So another important here is how you can query any object. So that is also a small concept here. So here you see now I'm writing this query. I'm adding that query here. Find, first is end. In that end, two queries are there. One is what? Category electronics or category jewelry. That is or. Another condition is price above 500. Right? So two conditions, category and this. And now enter, it should get me that. So price is 600 and category is jewelry. And the price 599, category is electronics. 999 category is electronics. That means electronics or jewelry with price above 500. Only those will come. That is how we write the queries. Right? So the multiple queries we can concat by using this and or operators. They are important. These are all not required so much every time for your React application. I am just showing you some Mongo queries, how we do the queries. Actually, in our projects, usually when you are doing CRUD operations and all, then simple insert, update, delete, operations. Lot of complex queries we can build if we think that user will search based on different criterias, then all such queries we need to keep ready, because there will be so many filtering options. When you go to any shopping site, they will give filter by brand, filter by price, filter by stock availability, filter by rating. All we need to add as a query. Right? So now another option is actually how you search for an object. Suppose read all documents. Read all documents. So with rating above 4.7. Then actually db.products.find, here in the query, the field names we have to write like this: rating.rate. So in a quotation, you have to keep that. And query is same, dollar $GTE greater than or equal to 4.7. Dollar $GTE 4.7. That's how we write. What is rating dot rate? Rating is an object in that the key is rate. And you know how to get all products, all jewelry products with rating 5, or how to get all electronics between rating 4 and 5, 4 to 5. We can write all the queries in that way. And or, but object, how do you write is key and value. So what is the object name, what is the key inside object, and what is the value matching. Right. So we need to set up the query in that way. So let's see here the point same. I'm writing here db.products.find and find what, rating dot what, rate, and the query rating dot rate, it should match with the dollar GTE greater than or equal to 4.7. It will get that and show. That means we have product 1 4.7, second 4.8, second 4.8, another one 4.7. All the products with that particular rating, it is going to show. Right. For objects, if you want to query, we need to set up like this. And multiple, obviously, you can write between more than one. You can easily write. Suppose, how do we write read all documents with category jewelry, with category jewelry and rating above, rating between 4 to 5. Read all documents with category jewelry and rating between 4 to 5. Between 4 to 5. You try them. All such queries you try later. Okay. I just given a point. This is generally how we use the find method for reading the data. reading the data. Actually, this is important for other operations. Next important in the database queries. So we have a update command. That means how do you update? Update documents. Updating documents. Updating documents, we have two methods, update one and update many. We have two doc and updating documents, usually we have db dot collection dot update one. Here you have two queries. One is a find query, another one is an update query. So find query and update query. And usually, so update operators, we have dollar set. So to update any value, dollar rename to change field name. Unset. So to remove field. To update any value, dollar set is enough. To change the field name, you have to use rename. And to remove the field, you have to use unset. These are the operators used for updating. Generally, it requires find query. When you use update many, when your find query is returning more than one, then we use update many. So it is a simple one. That means it completely depends on your find concept now. That means, for example, we have a query like, so update price to uh, suppose 620 for update price to 620 for product with ID 2. So update price to 620 for product with ID 2. Then what is the query? How you write? First, we need to find the product with ID 2. Then db dot products dot update 1. In that, two queries are required. What is the first query? Find query. How you will find ID 2? ID colon 2. What you want to update in that? We have to use dollar set. Dollar set. What you want to set? Query. Price. How much you want to set? So price as 620. That's how we do. That is how we write the query. You can update multiple fields or you can update only one. Currently, I am updating only price. So if you want to update price to 620 and title to So men's, sorry, some winter jacket like that. Then what do you do? Same db dot what products dot update one, and id is what two, and what you need to set. So to whom we want to set? We want to set for product with the id 2. Then here we need to define dollar set, and here we need to update title. So what title we want, and comma price, what price we want. Multiple values we can define in this way. Like this you can configure. That means it is setting title and price, because every value is like a key and value in an object. So suppose if I want to set rating 4.8 to all products with price above 600, then how? So set rating 4.8 to all products with price above 500, above 600. How you do? This time update rating to all products whose price is above 600. Actually, one update is simple. Suppose you see db dot products dot find id as 2. It is showing price as 22. We want to set price as 600. Then what we have to do? db dot products dot update one. Find query is id is 2, and update query is dollar set. Set price is how much? Some 620. Then it is updated. Matched one, modified one. Then you search again, it will get that, and this time the price is modified to 620. Right? You can update multiple records. Then how you do this one? Rating 4.8 to all products with price above 600. How you do that? First, you have to find the products which are having price above 500. Price above 500, 600, then rating set to 4.8. So you have to first find the products with what price. Price how much greater than 600. And what you have to do, you have to set set rating rate to how much? 4.8. This time what you have to do? This time you have to use only one concept, that is nothing but what you have to do, update many. Na? We will not use update one, we will use update many. That is nothing special here. So this is not the condition. What is that condition? So db.tbl products dot what? Update what? Many. Okay, first what? Find query. After that set query. What to find? Find all products whose price is above 500, 600. So price, what it is? Dollar GT greater than how much? 600. What to do? Dollar set. Set what? Query. Set what? Rating dot what? Rate. Rate to how much? 4.8. That's how we write. That is how we write. Here also we can use and or in find queries. If you are expecting that the find query will return more than one, then you have to use update many. Right. So these are important for querying. Suppose I am using here, I am setting to 4.9. Wherever products are above 600, price 600, then you see 3 matched, 3 modified. 3 are matching with that and 3 modified. Then what you do? So you find only the products with price 600. You find with only 600. Then all those are rated set to 4.9. That means 3 found, all are set to 4.9. Right? 3 are there, 3 rating set to 4.9. We can do. That is how we handle the query. Same you can write and or in find what you done, same you have to implement here. Now delete query is simple. Delete query is simple. What is the delete queries? Delete query, we have delete one and we have what? Delete many. And how do you write delete query? db dot collection dot delete one. And here we need a find query on. What you learnt as find query, use it. Suppose you want to delete all electronics. You want to delete all whose price is above 600. You want to delete all whose price is between 200 to 600. right? For all of them, find query. Simple. Method is delete, but query is find. It is going to do all. If you want to delete many, then use delete many. Suppose you are deleting a product whose ID is 6, then you will use delete 1. You know how to write that. db dot collection dot delete 1. And what is the query? ID is some 5. So I want to delete db dot collection dot what? Delete many. Delete many. Then so category is what? Electronics. Like this we can do. When to use many, when to use one, that depends on what your find command is going to return. So to remove any collection, this is to remove documents. To remove any db dot collection name dot drop. We have to use drop. And to remove any database, what you have to do is first switch to database, then remove. How to do that? db dot drop database. That's it. That means you don't need to mention database name. In which database you are, that database will be deleted. First, you have to change to the database and use the command drop database. Drop the collection, drop the database, and drop the documents. So these are the options. So here we are having show collections. I want to remove travel. db dot travel dot drop. We have to just use the drop. It's drop. Then show collections. It's not there. You want to remove the database. Then what we have to do? So db dot what? Drop database. Which database? Currently React data is active. It is drop. Now show DBS. Now the database is no longer available. These are all the options. So these are the CRUD operations that you need to understand while working with the database. Now, these are all queries. Actually, we don't need any query if we are directly working in GUI. Buttons are present, you can mod. But through any technology you are communicating with database means these queries are important. Now, can our React directly use these queries and communicate with any database? Not possible. Any front-end application cannot communicate directly with the database. For that, we need another help. So we need a server-side scripting technology. Java uses JSP, PHP, ASP.NET. Node.js provides server-side scripting. By using that server-side scripting, we must able to communicate between the client and the database. Now, what is the server-side scripting we are going to learn is Node.js and with the Express.js. So why we need Express.js, I will tell you. First, we need to understand what is Node.js and how Node.js is used to handle communication with the database. That means we will learn how to write the business logic to communicate with the database and the client. So we are going to learn how to create API. All these days we used API, but we'll now create our own APIs. Then according to that, we can build the front end React application. We'll see in next session. In the next session, we will see how to write the server side logic, server side communication to communicate with the database. That we'll see in Monday session. Okay, right.